Today we are going to see all about the blood cells. The blood cells, they constitute about 40 to 45% of the blood. Okay, 40 to 45% of the blood, and the rest of the blood is up 50 to 55% to 60%, that is blood plasma. Okay, they have specific gravity of about 1.09. Okay, its specific gravity of blood cell is 1.09. It means they are slightly heavier than the blood plasma. Okay, let me give you some more points about the blood. The blood is slightly alkaline. It means its pH is 7.4. It is the extracellular fluid. Okay, it consists of blood plasma and blood cells. Now we are seeing blood cells. Okay, the blood cells, there are three type of blood cells. Okay, you will now make the diagram, the flow chart, which will make us, it will be easy to remember. Now this is the blood cells. Now the first one is blood platelets or thrombocytes. Blood platelets or thrombocytes. Thrombocytes. The next is RBC, red blood cells, is also known as erythrocytes. These cells are red in color. And the third one is WBC or white blood cells, which is also known as leukocytes. Okay, one is blood platelets, second RBC, red blood cells, it's thrombocytes. Next one is our white blood cells or WBC. Okay, now we're going to see some details about these cells. These RBC, they contain hemoglobin. Okay, hemoglobin containing cells, these are that carry oxygen in the blood. Okay, it's carry oxygen that is O2 in the blood. These RBC have no nucleus. It means they are non-nucleated in human beings. It may probably ask which cell in human doesn't have nucleus, then it will be RBC. Now blood platelets, these are thrombocytes. These are also non-nucleated. Okay, blood platelets are also non-nucleated and disc-shaped. Okay, disc-shaped fragments of bone marrow cells that involved in the blood. These are disc-shaped fragments of bone marrow cells. Okay, of bone marrow cells. Next, WBC or leukocytes. These are colorless, motile, non-nucleated cells. WBC is nucleated. They have nucleus. Number one, colorless. Next, motile. Next, nucleated. Okay, these cells are nucleated and involved in defense mechanism. Okay, this one is important. These are involved in defense mechanism, also called PMNCS, that is polymorphonuclear corpuscles. This is defense mechanism, also called PMNS, PMNCS, that is polymorphonuclear corpuscles. polymorphonuclear corpuscles, white blood cells, WBC. Now if you will see further, then there are two types of WBC. Number one is agranulocytes and second is granulocytes. Let me make it it is very easy to remember things in diagrammatic form. So make flow charts and it will be easy to read and remember and revise. Okay, first type of WBC, that is agranulocytes. Let me make the box properly. Next, now is the granulocytes. Now we'll see one by one about the type of agranulocytes and granulocytes and why these are known as agranulocytes and granulocytes. Agranulocytes means A means not, means granules are not there. Granules in its cytoplasm, granules are absent, hence it is called agranulocytes. Okay, in its cytoplasm granules are absent. What? Granules are absent. And in granulocytes, it's positive, means contains granules in its cytoplasm. Granules are present in cytoplasm. In its cytoplasm, granules are present. Granules absent in agranulocytes. Now we'll see the types of agranulocytes and granulocytes. Okay, there are two types of agranulocytes and three types of granulocytes. In agranulocytes, first one is lymphocytes, second one is monocyte, and under granulocytes, the first one is eosinophil. Okay, eosinophil, eosinophils. Next is basophils, and the next one is neutrophils. Now if we'll make it, now we'll make this flowchart like a tabular form to make it more easy. And now the percent of these cells in the blood, lymphocytes, these are 20 to 25%, and monocytes, these are 2 to 10%. Okay, lymphocyte 20 to 25%, monocytes 2 to 10%, eosinophils 2 to 3%, basophils 0 to 1%. Here question may be asked that which cells is how many percent, which one is maximum, which one is minimum. Neutrophil is 60 to 65%. So maximum here is neutrophils, that is 60 to 65%, and minimum basophils, that is maybe 0 or 1%. Now we'll see the shape of the nucleus these cells have. The lymphocytes have large rounded nucleus in its cytoplasm. Okay, the shape of the nucleus of lymphocyte is round and it is large. Now the monocytes, this nucleus of this type of cells is bean shaped nucleus, and eosinophils nucleus is bilobed. Eosinophil cell have bilobed nucleus. Now we'll come to basophils. These are three-lobed nucleus. Basophil have three-lobed nucleus, I'm sure this is very easy to remember in this type of tabular and flowchart form. In a single page, the whole content will be there. It is easy to revise. The neutrophil is multi-lobed. Okay, neutrophil's nucleus is multi-lobed. Now we'll see the which one is phagocytic and which one is not phagocytic. Phagocytosis means engulfing the outside things or the cell debris, the stranger cells. Lymphocyte is actually non-phagocytic. Okay, lymphocyte is non-phagocytic. Monocyte is phagocytic, means it engulfs the foreign materials like bacteria or any strains. And eosinophils are non-phagocytic, and also basophil is non-phagocytic, and neutrophil is phagocytic. Means blood cells those are phagocytic are monocytes and neutrophils. Okay, monocyte and neutrophils, these both cells are phagocytic, and rest all three are non-phagocytic. Okay, now the functions, what does they do? These lymphocytes produce antibodies, okay, which fight against the bacteria or the enemies of the body. They produce antibodies, and the monocytes, they produce what? They doesn't produce, they are phagocytic, so they engulf the bacteria or the cell debris. Cell debris means the dead and decaying things, not decaying, that's in blood cells, that the monocytes engulf because they are phagocytic, so they engulf. The function phagocytis means engulfing. Now the monocytes are non-phagocytic, so they produce antibodies. Now eosinophils, okay, they play a role in allergy. Okay, allergic reactions are shown by eosinophils. It is an important point here. It will may ask that which cells are responsible in allergic reaction. Then the blood cells those are responsible for the allergic reaction are eosinophils. They play role in allergic reaction. And hypersensitivity reactions, those are correspond to the lysosomes. Okay, allergy is also a hypersensitivity reaction only. The exaggerated reaction or reply of the immune system is known as allergy. So eosinophils themselves are responsible for the hypersensitivity reaction. Allergy is also a hypersensitivity reaction. Now we'll see the basophils. Okay, they contain three main things of the blood. Those are heparin, histamine, and serotonin. What they contain? First is heparin, which is an anticoagulant which prevent the blood to coagulate. The next one is histamine and serotonin. It is remembering data which must be remembered. Heparin, histamine, and serotonin. These are correspond to the mast cell. Okay. Now we'll see neutrophils. These are phagocytic, and they are also correspond to the macrophages. Okay, to macrophages. Now we'll see the diagrammatic view to make it easy to remember the shape of the nucleus, the lobed type of lobe they are. So the diagrammatic representation is important to remember, and it will be easier for us to remember which type of cell is which one. The lymphocytes are large rounded nucleus they have, so we'll first make the cell circular cell and the large round nucleus. Okay, this is lymphocyte. The probably the cell of that seems like this. Next one, the monocyte. These have bean shaped nucleus, large rounded nucleus. This is a bean shaped nucleus, so the nucleus will be bean shaped. Okay, this is monocyte. Monocyte. Next, our eosinophil. Eosinophil is bilobed, so the nucleus is bilobed. So here we have bilobed nucleus. This is eosinophil. You can see here the two lobed here, 1 and 2. Now we'll see basophils. Here we'll make 3 lobed nucleus. Here you see the 3 lobe. It is basophil. It is eosinophil, and here it is basophils, which is least in percentage present, that is 0 to 1%. And now neutrophils. Here the nucleus of neutrophil is multi-lobed nucleus. Okay, so here we will make so many lobes like this. Okay, it is corresponding to the macrophages. Neutrophils maximum percentage present in the blood. Now I will show you how it seems. It looks when you see the whole data in a single page. You write all in a tabular form and in a flowchart. It is very easy to remember. It is very easy to revise. You have to just see it once. It will take if you are doing this first time, it may take 15 minutes, then 10, 5, and after 2 to 3 times it will may take just some glimpses to revise. You can see how it is easy to. Now it's the diagram. And last of all, thank you for